How's it going, mate? You alright? Good to see you. Yeah, all good, thanks, mate. Bit time away from the table, but glad to be back. How are you getting on? How's your back doing? So if the YouTube camera's straight, I think it's just off. Yeah, that's better. Now, hopefully it's, well, when's the next event that you've got? This one's June and Scotland, nice. How are we doing, Lucas? Good to see you. I didn't grip at all. How we doing, Loki? Good to see you. Currently live on YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, all good, thanks, Will. Hope you're good. Looking forward to, when is it? 2 weeks tomorrow? No, 2 weeks, 2 days? Something like that. Or 3 weeks. I don't know. I don't even know what day it is. But I think it's 2 weeks. To advertise on my channel, if you message me privately on TikTok or Instagram, my Instagram is in my bio on TikTok. I'll give you all of the info, because there's currently 4 places you can advertise. 1, 2, 3 on the other side of the table, and 4 on my TV when I do my head camera videos. But yeah, shoot me a message on there, I'll give you all of the information. How's it going, Chris? Good to see you. Wrong end of the table. Alright, first break of the day. First break in a few days, actually. So I'm not expecting anything. You guys can write down what colour you would go for. Again, I'm not expecting to finish these, but write down what colour you would go for and I'll tell you what I would do and why. Oh, man. I feel like I pulled a muscle in the back of my shoulder. It's killing me. Oh, I don't know what I've done. Really annoying though. Who'd have thought you could injure yourself playing pool? I mean, I don't think I did it playing pool, but it just hurts. I think it's because I haven't played in a few days. I'm just like stretching at the minute. Right, I think we've got to go reds. So we'll look at the bad yellows. That yellow goes, but no. Not good, not good, really not good. With reds, saying that actually yellows aren't terrible, they're just not as good as reds. So reds are still bad, but this one breaks this one out, and then you'd hope to leave one of these 4 before finishing 1, 2 black. So aim at this, play backspin to screw into that yellow, break out that red. Alright, got the red out, haven't left anything perfect. I mean, I've got that shot to the corner, which I'm going to play, because if I leave the cue ball where that red is, say I leave the cue ball there, I can then pop this, and that angle allows me to swing around the back 2 cushions for these 2, and then it's a case of getting up there for those 2 and then the black. Just got to make sure of this long shot. Okay, so I'm on this one nicely. Should be able to swing around 2 cushions. How are we doing, Connor? If I've missed your comment, just give me 2 seconds. Best time to write any questions or anything is when I'm racking the balls, because I'm currently not looking at the questions. Could have done with not going that far, but I think I've got to play this and hope to just nudge that red to there. Cue ball goes to there, so I'm left with a shot into that corner. I mean, I'm on it, but it's not. Could have been better. Alright, so on any other table, I'd play this with left-hand side, come here and down between these yellows. But because of this cloth, it's better to play this with right-hand side instead. Hit this cushion, and come around the back of these yellows. Ideally, I want to be here. Let's see if I've got the angle to actually do that. If I can land there, that would be pretty much perfect. I'm going to leave the chalk there as a reference. Need to avoid these yellows, most importantly. Okay, so no, too far. No good. Could have done with there, would have been fine. Not a good shot at all. But again, I wasn't expecting a clearance with this frame, so I'm not too mad. Just got to play a 3-ball plant now. Yellow has to go there, which means the red has to go there, which means I'm aiming that red to hit there. If I aim that red to hit the chalk, then I should, hang on, just got to work this out again. 1, could miss this entirely, but this is how I line plants up. First off, I line up that, which is going there. So that's how I line up the first shot, like that. Then I line up the second shot to basically play the yellow into the chalk, like that. And now I'm looking for that spot, which is there for that red. This is not going to work, but that's how I line up plants. I mean, it worked, but I didn't get the red out. Didn't get the red out. That's irritating, because that was quite a difficult plant to line up. Alright, I've got 2 choices here. Can try and play I've got to get unlucky. Can try and play a reverse double into this yellow to play it into this middle. I don't think the angle is there to double it here. I can't double it in this middle, I can't double it in this corner. The other alternative is hit this cushion, hit the red this side, and get it to go in there. I think the best option is to try and hit this yellow and go in here. But again, very, very difficult to line this one up. It's the only shot though. This is more luck than judgment, and landing on the black will be a bit of a miracle. I can barely reach it actually. I'm not going to be able to do this. Let's see if I can sit on the table like this. Apologies guys on TikTok, you can't see this. Oh, Oh, I mean, I hit the yellow. It's too much of a stretch. I needed an extension there. Anyway, I'm happy with the plant. I'll take the positives out of that. All right, so if you've got any questions that I haven't answered, apologies. It's because I was playing, but now is the time to ask. When I'm racking up the balls, because I can see all your questions on the TV over here. Be sure to hit that follow button or sub button on YouTube, or follow button on TikTok. How much is the table? It's about £1,700 to £1,800 delivered, brand new. The link to it is in my bio, but bear in mind it's UK delivery only. God, I don't know what I've done to my shoulder. This is really annoying. Cheers, Robert. How are you doing, mate? Thanks again for your donation the other day. Ugh, God. I mean, it's a decent break, but this is what happens sometimes. You just get a terrible white ball on it. Okay, so I would ask you what colour you'd go for, but there's only one option, and that's reds, because it's the only possible shot. Basically, I've got to hit that red to try and pop that red, and hope that I hit this yellow in a way that leaves me on this red to that corner. Don't need to hit it too hard. It's all about just lining it up. So really, this is how, again, something that I'll use to line up plants. So I was talking about plants a second ago. Not saying I'm going to pot this, but sometimes with shots like this, I don't just look at the red and the angle that I need for this red. So most people would line up and they would look for this spot to try and aim that red to. But because that yellow is in direct line with that spot, I'm actually aiming to hit this red against that yellow. It might not work, but it's on the exact line I need. So I'm not even looking at this red, I'm just looking at the yellow. Okay. Right, I'm on the red I wanted to be on. This is not easy. Does this red go? I haven't even looked. Oh, God, I should have looked at that. That's terrible. I assumed that that went. I mean, I still had to go reds, but that red needs to be moved. So what I'm going to do, shouldn't be leaving this till last ball. Pop this to there, to there. Pop this to there, and then you shouldn't leave your problems till last, but I've got to try and play that and screw into that, because it doesn't go into this corner. Oh, this is awkward. A little bit of topspin on this, just to leave that angle. I'll nudge the red yellow and hopefully just run past it. No, I'm not going to be running past it. That's a bad shot. Okay, so I can't get the angle, I don't think. So I've got to play into the yellow to move it. And now I can't pop this into there and screw into that red. I need it to be here, so I'm too far up table this way. So what I'm going to do instead is try and double this red into here, and that leaves me the angle to go into that red. Oh my God, it was so easy. How do you not flick that? All right, now this is not a finish. That's irritating. Okay, this would be the best shot I probably ever would have played if it works. But what I'm trying to do is aim the cue ball for the chalk, hit that red, get it to go there, and get it to go in there. The only problem with that is that yellow is in the way. So what I'm trying to do, again, aim for the chalk, hit the red. If this goes in, by the way, you better follow this channel. Get the cue ball to hit the red and then hit that yellow out of the way. Red hits the cushion, yellow's gone. It's in there. There's a vision there, but I don't think it's going to work. Something tells me it's not going to work. Oh God, just hit the yellow, that was in. Oh my word, that was dead in. Just hit the yellow. Oh, it's absolutely centre of the pocket. Man. If I hit that yellow, that is in. That'd have made a very nice video. You gotta hit that follow button anyway, Joseph. Alright, what is that? Is that the first or second? I think that's the second. I'm counting it as the first. Both very close finishes, just could not get on the last ball. But I'm happy, potting balls, which is good. We're going to get the score up as 1-0 on the red side. Basically, the red numbers, for anyone who's new, the red numbers are bad, the blue numbers are good. Anytime I break and I clear up one colour and the black without missing, I put a score up on the blue side. If I miss at any time, I put a point up on the red side. Good, thanks. How are you? I just joined the pool team again. First match tonight. Nice one, Robert. Good luck. Oh, come on. How's that dry? Don't go there. Ugh. All right, write down your colour. What would you go? This is an interesting frame. Reds or yellows? What would you go for? Do you have a scoreboard on the other side on YouTube? Yep. I have a scoreboard on both sides. This is a 50-50 really. There's reasons why you would and wouldn't go for one colour. I definitely have a favourite. Okay, so don't just look for the easy balls. That's an easy red, that's an easy yellow. They're fine, don't have to think about that. A lot of beginners make the mistake of thinking, oh, a nice easy shot to start with. And they don't think about the worst ball on the table, which is this red. So if you go reds and you've got an easy shot on that one, I'll move out of the way because I'm brightening up the screen for some reason on TikTok. If you go reds and pick that, this is the worst ball on the table. So you're probably going to have to go yellows, I think. With yellows, this first shot isn't guaranteed, but if you play that, pass that red and miss that red, which is not easy, go into this yellow, you're leaving this yellow. This issue here, this isn't great, but you can land on this ball, and as long as you, or even this ball, which gets you here, this ball, and then this ball. So I'm not too worried about these three yellows, and this yellow's fine. So I'm definitely going yellows. Really, the worst thing is the first shot. I don't even trust that I'm going to pop that. I think I might just take this. I'll take that first. Yeah, I'm going to take this one first. I'm going to come back for this. I want a straighter shot on that yellow. Okay. I wanted to be straighter on this yellow. I didn't want an angle like that, so. Or do I leave a plant? Not entirely sure yet. I'm going to get down there and see what's going on after this. I'm actually going to leave this one next. Oh my God, too much focus on the positional shot. All right, I need to pot some balls, so I'm just going to come back to it. Set, get over, get over. Absolute no man's land. Alright, that was a bad one. But 0-2, I'm not counting the first frame. So 2 games, 2 missed clearances. Wow, 800 of you on YouTube, on TikTok, thanks so much for joining. 125 on YouTube, again, thanks so much for joining. If you haven't subbed or followed already, please do. Bear in mind, for those of you who don't know, I'm playing on Sunday in a race to 11, 5:30 PM UK time, so make sure you make a note of it. I'm playing in a race to 11 on this channel against Carl Morris, who is one of the best players of all time, former world champion. He's the guy who did that ridiculous Massey shot that's going viral, where he went like this and hit that red. So anyone who don't know who he is, that's what he's famous for at the minute. But yeah, I'm going to be playing him on this table Sunday, the 2nd of June. So be sure to save it in the diary. Carl Morris, CarlMorris. And we're doing it for charity. We're doing it for the National Deaf Children's Society. All money raised from it is going directly to charity. Right, reds or yellows, what are you going? 7 foot by 4 foot, yeah, that is the size of the table. Again, don't look for the easy balls. There's problem balls on both, but there's definitely one that's easier than the other. Yeah, the clear thing is called a brake pad. It protects the cloth from those white marks that you get, called cloth burn. Have to get him to recreate the swerve. I don't know about that. I don't really want him to not rip my cloth, but I don't really want my cloth damaged, but we'll see. All right, so really, there's one answer I would say. This yellow is just a little bit too difficult to land on in any situation. So I think you kind of got to go reds. This red isn't great, but you can maybe land on it first shot if you decide to take that to the corner. But I'm going to be taking this middle, and I'm going to be coming back for this. Do I trust myself to put that to the corner? I think I've got to. I think I've got to take this to the corner now and try and get this ball early. It's just very missable. Okay, so now the problem ball, like these two aren't great. Well, I'll tell you what, I've got a pretty good angle to try and go through this gap on there. However, I also want to get this one out of the way as well. So I've got this one, I'm fine. I don't need to worry about that. This goes middle. I'm going to try and get into this yellow and leave this red next. Not enough. Didn't get into it enough. I'm still on it, but it's not ideal. And now it's kind of, not wheels falling off, but it's just harder now than it should be. Right, I'm trying to aim to hit this cushion, go into here. If I could just kind of nudge one of these balls, the black or this red, then I should be leaving a shot at least. Do something. All right. I mean, I couldn't really have put it any better with my hand if I tried. So I'm fine with that. This red now becomes the bad ball. So I'm just going to pop this, come out to here, pop this, and I'm probably leaving this on this shot, this last black corner. This is going to be a difficult shot on this ball, but it was always going to be difficult. I don't need to worry about the cue ball. Cue ball's going to come off this cushion. If it hits the yellow, worst case scenario, it ends up here, but I'll at least have a shot to the corner. Anywhere in this space for the cue ball. Just put all my focus on the pot. Only problem, this is my worst type of shot. I hate this type of shot. Get a bounce. Get a bounce. I know I said I'd tape it in there, but I really don't want to do that. Alright, so off this cushion with right hand side should bring the cue ball back to more central. Like I'm aiming for the blue spot on a snooker table. If I can get there, nice easy black to the corner. Get a bigger bounce. There would have been good. Just cueing over this yellow. Don't need to worry about where the cue ball's going. It's going straight into that yellow over the corner. So it's not going to go in, but I think I'm going to play this with backspin anyway. Yeah. I just wanted to read Tuesday. Tuesday. No, it's more Tuesday, like you're chewing on something. I'd like advertising. So if you want to advertise your business on my channel, message me on my Instagram account, which is in my YouTube bio. So if you go to my main profile on YouTube, get on there and message me on my Instagram account. Why do you use that type of triangle? Because it's much better than a regular triangle. I'll give you a quick reason why. So, let me just see if I can even find the other one. I can't see the other one, but basically when you've got, oh no, is this it? Yeah, this is it. So this is a regular triangle, and this is a smart rack. This is available in my TikTok shop, by the way. Basically with a regular triangle, when you put the triangle on the balls like that, most places the triangle is a little bit too tight. And what happens is when you lift it up, see how that front ball is moving around? It's very difficult to stop that front ball from moving. If any of these three balls are not touching the pack, you're more than likely going to have a bad split. Which is why when you're in a pub, very rarely do you get a good split on the brake. With the smart rack, and I realise this is turning into QVC, with a smart rack, because you don't have to lift the triangle up, you just push it forwards, you don't disturb any one of these three, and then it attaches there. You can strap it to your cue case, take it with you to the pub, whatever you want to do. So it just gets a much tighter triangle. I lost about 200 followers, I reckon, or viewers. Alright, come on. Alright, write in the chat, reds or yellows. Did you start playing in a pub? I mean, I didn't start playing in a pub, no. I had a pool table in my attic when I was a kid. Like a 5 foot by 3 foot table, and I used to play on it all the time. Okay, so let's look at the ball we can't be. And even though there's an easy first shot on yellows, I mean, you could go yellows because you could double this, but this only has a double. This red isn't great, but every red has a pocket, whereas this yellow doesn't really, unless you double it. Question is, yeah, no, you're definitely going reds. You're going reds. This first shot's a bit dicey though. I want to hit this, but I don't think I can on this shot. Oh, okay. I'll take that. So that's like the perfect outcome, because I can get into a position now to pop this, get rid of my second bad ball. So if I can play into the black, if I could just screw into the black and leave a double or a cut on this, there should be a finish. Alternatively, I could choose to run down to here and pop this in here, but I think if you run too far, you just get into bother. So I'm just trying to nudge the black on this shot. Okay, so now, obviously I pop this into the middle. Let's have a look at the angle. Pop this into the middle, go into this yellow, leave the cue ball here. Then I've got this one, which I can screw back from to here. Play this one, come out to around here, and then it's this one to the corner, screw back to here, black goes in this corner. So I'm just trying to get to about there from this red. Could have been better. Could have been there would be better. I can't really get out from this situation now. I can still see this red, which is good. If I landed here, it would be terrible. But I just wanted more here to be able to get out for this ball. So I'm probably going to be sacrificing a long shot on this red just to basically be able to pop this ball. Okay, and I might change the pocket for the black. No, I'll leave the same pocket. I just need to be careful of being off. 2-2. Right, any other questions, feel free to ask. Again, now is the best time if you do have any questions. Someone's written teach me on YouTube. So I've actually got, and some of you might be interested in this as well. Cheers, Si. So I've got my first, I mean, I've coached before, obviously, but I've got my first official face-to-face coaching session today. So if you are interested in coaching, reach out. So are you going to be doing the coaching courses that Ultimate are running? If it's something you're interested in, shoot me a message again on either my TikTok account or my YouTube or my Instagram account. It's based in Southampton. All right, let's take a look. Right, the colour you would go for? No worries, mate. I'll be there. I think I'm running a session for the pros on... They've basically got me running it, so I'd make sure you guys, all the pros who are wanting to be coaches, like they have all the ability, let's say. I'm sure you guys all do, but yeah, they've got me kind of heading that. So I'll be in Stoke on the 9th and the 23rd of this month, I think. All right, so I think we've got to go reds here. Don't like this yellow. Reds aren't easy, but they're much easier than yellows, I think. Be interesting to see what side will go. If you're on TikTok and you see the guy commenting, called Si Fitzsimmons, or Simon Fitzsimmons is his name on there, he's a professional pool player. So as much as I'm clearing up the table, he's much better than me. So be sure to give him a follow if you want to learn some stuff. All right, so first shot, take a look. At some point, I'm either going to probably have to go into this red, yellow or the black to be able to open up these two. So that's all I'm thinking about right now. When is the best time to do that? I think first shot would be great. If I can just nudge that yellow, leave myself this, that'd be great. But no, second shot. You'll see. I'll come back to it in a sec. All right. So what I'm trying to do, pop this. I think I've got the angle. Pop this and just go into the black. If I can move the black to here, it opens up the pocket for this to then open up that plant, etc., etc. So it should just give me options. Bit of left-hand side. I don't think the cloth's going to grip this to go into the black, but I'll try. Not hard enough, really. Didn't have any conviction in it at all. Should have played it harder. And now I've got to go back to relying on potting, which is just standard me, but. Okay, so I can't play the plant because the cue ball's going to be in no man's land. I've got to rely on a good pop to pop this up there, go into this yellow and leave the plant. It's not going to do that. It's going to run over to here and leave me nothing. Oh dear, that was not a good shot. I wish I could take that one back. Oh, can't get out from this. Any shot whatsoever is good now. Any shot. Annoyingly, I don't think I can take this red to top left. I'm going to try. I don't know if I can. I think I can. I could take it to top right, and it might be a better option to take it top right. So if you're on TikTok, it's bottom left, YouTube top right. I think that's better because I can use this yellow to hold for this red, and then that'll go in here. Hopefully I'll have a shot on both. I'm going to try and do that. Just go into this yellow. No, bad shot. So that was a bit of a flawed pattern from the off there. After the first shot I was in, well, second shot I was in all sorts of bother, and it was always going to go wrong, I think. Yeah, I could have, someone's written, you could have gone into, like, you could have cleared up by going on to, sorry, you could have cleared the table by not going into a ball, and you probably could have, but I think just moving the black out would have made it so much easier. Had to get cannon on the 8 first shot, then would have been out. What, off the one in the middle side? Because I think that would have moved the black to the top cushion, no? Is that what you mean? One bottom left. Did I have the angle on that? I don't know if I couldn't see that. Wait, bottom left, that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, mate, yeah, you're probably right. I should have done. I think your eyes, most people below pro level, their eyes light up when they see a ball like that. Get it out of the way and then just figure everything out from there. Yeah. God, not a great break. Pretty bad split. Again though, what colour are you going, reds or yellows? I'll ask the question, but they're both terrible. It is, what's the score here? 2-3. So this is probably, I give this about 20% chance of a finish. There's no shot on yellows to go first, really. Oh, hang on. That's pretty much a dead straight plant, so that's not terrible. Could play that yellow first. These, I just don't love these 4. This red goes to that middle, but it's not easy to land on. Alright, so I'm going to play this plant first, and I'm going to try and go into, from this ball, I'm going to try and go into that yellow and move it. Move that red. And I should be at least leaving myself a shot on this to the corner. Yeah, wing the finish, exactly, there we go. Oh, God, that's annoying. That is annoying. Thought I'd get out from there, or like get a ball out from there. Easy. Right. Nothing goes. This is now a problem. Let's take a look. Can we get anything? Can we get a swerve? I mean, I don't like that shot, but it might be the only shot. Got to wing a fluke otherwise. It's the only shot I've got. I'm not really great at swerves, and I can't get close enough to the cue ball to really give this any chance, but we'll give it a go. Oh, God, I can't get my hand close enough. Oh, did as well. Oh well. Alright, that's a little bit unlucky. Normally I wouldn't say anything was unlucky, it was just either good or bad. But that was a little bit unlucky not to leave myself at least something. But yeah, that is 4-2. Keep it going though. Double it or triple to middle pocket. I don't know if there was any kind of double. Why did you break from an angle? Force of habit, what I've been shown by other people works. Really, my break will fluctuate between any place on the table, just depends on how many dry breaks I'm getting in a row. Right, better split. Again, write down the colour you would go for, reds or yellows. Remember, don't just look at the easy ball, look at the bad balls. So there's really only one choice here, I think. So you can't really go yellows in this situation. You probably go this ball first, I think, or can you go for that one first? That might be an option. What I think I'd rather do, pot this, so in exact pattern, really the key shot is what you land from this ball. So if you pot this one, only issue with that is I'm leaving this shot on this red, and I really don't like that. But really what I want to be is this position here on this red, because then I can play this, get to here, pot that, and I should be able to judge it where I go through and hit that yellow, and just leave this red to the corner or this red to the corner. Whether that's wise, could do it first actually, could do that first. I think I am going to do it first. Trying to go into this yellow, just open up the pack a little bit. Difficult first shot, but now we'll go for it. Risk reward, all that jazz. What a twat. Alright, the wheels are starting to fall off here. Had my hand way too far away from the cue ball on that. That was what was wrong with that shot. I was about 2 feet away from the cue ball and just kind of jabbed at it. Didn't really give it anything. All right, let's go again. This time we're gonna clear on this one. This one's a winner. So drop. Okay, so we're going reds, I think. Yeah, let's go reds. This yellow's terrible. Didn't turn the table around, just turned the camera around. All right, so the problem with reds is the black, so that's going to have to be moved. Problem with yellows is, yeah, this yellow's really bad. These two aren't great unless you pop that one and go into them, and these two aren't great either. So we're definitely going to go reds. Need to be able to land on this ball second. Okay, now from this ball, I want to come out, leaving for this ball into that corner. I think I've got the angle too. Just, don't know if I'm hitting this yellow. That's what I want to avoid. Okay. So now it's basically figure out how to break the black out. I'm not going to do it with any of these two because I wouldn't leave a perfect shot on the next red. But which shot would you use to break the black out? You're probably going to have to do it with the last shot. Or in fact, no, here's what you would, I personally prefer, is if I pop this and then say I leave an angle like this on this ball, I can try and go into the black knowing that I've got this ball as a backup. Whereas if I pop this one and this one, if I then go into it from this ball or this ball and it doesn't work, I'm probably not going to be leaving myself another shot. And I don't want to leave it till last. So that's what I'm thinking. I'll get into a position where I've got a choice of this one or this one to go into the black. Let's just look at the angle. So I think the better angle comes from this ball. So try and screw into the yellow and the black and hope to be able to leave myself a shot on this ball. Again. That one wasn't unlucky, that was just badly judged. Full on swerve shot having to come up now. That's twice, maybe 3 times that's happened now. Oh, that's close as well. Alright, so we've got to go round the black. Try and get lucky. Go around that way. We'll go around that way. I think the yellow kind of blocks this way. I prefer that. No, I'm going to go left. Just relying on a little bit of luck again. I hate swerve shots. Again, 2 in a row though, where just nothing. Ugh. Yeah, I did need to get into it, didn't I? Thing is, I didn't think I'd hit the yellow full ball. I thought I'd be hitting the side of the yellow and pop the cue ball out that way. But again, it's just a run of shite at the moment. Alright, let's get a nice easy one now. That's 2 and 6, that's not good enough. The last 3 times I've done this, I've got like 7 and 10 or 8 and 10. So I'm expecting a run of about 3 clearances in a row to start anytime soon. Again, just a bad split. Something down? Nope. Something down, problem balls everywhere. I think we've got to go yellows. These 2 reds, just don't love them. Or do you go reds? Do you go reds? No. Not great. pinch bad. Got a little bit fortunate there to leave myself this one. Means I'm leaving this last, which isn't ideal, but yeah. Right, let's leave an angle on this to try and pop this yellow out, knowing I'll leave a shot on this. Just don't like this corner pocket. It's so bloody tight. It's just bad all around, really. 2 out of the last 4 I should have had. Again, it's just another pattern which fell apart from the first shot, really. Something needs to change. It's annoying because I've like 5 in a row now that I've just done absolutely terribly. Actually 6. I was 2-1 up. It's now 7-2. Okay. Answers on a postcard. Oh, my shoulder's doing my absolute tits in. This red is terrible. So is this red. So I'm going yellows. If I can go into this red from this ball, I won't be too mad. Just need to leave that. Come on. That's not the shot. Alright, leave this next to here and then figure it out from there. There's a couple of ways you could do this. You could go this one first. Can't really get a good angle on this to leave this to the middle last for the black. So the alternative is to go 1, 2, and try and leave this last, but that's just, these 2 reds are in the way of that. So it's what you're confident with this. What are you confident with? That's the question. There's like 3 ways you could do this. I think I'm going to go with this ball last. I'm going to try and leave an angle like this to try and screw back to here. Need the angle. Haven't got the angle. Not the absolute worst, but it's not great. Thing is, I need to be landing here now. I need to judge this perfection. I can't play any other shot. It's so dead straight on this. Literally, I need to be here to be on that yellow. And I just don't trust myself to do that without potting the white. Even if I land in the gap, that's not great. Can I pinch the pocket? I can't even pinch the pocket. Right, we're just... can I pinch it maybe to try and hit this jewel? I'm going straight into this corner. Yep. terrible. I was trying to pinch the pocket and hit that jaw. It's the only thing that was wrong with leaving that yellow last. Only bad thing about it. Yeah, that was it, mate. Why don't you have two cues? I do have two cues. I have a brake cue and a playing cue. They're always wrong routes with me, mate. The day I do a route correctly is... yeah, the day hell freezes over. Oh my god. Alright. So again, another one of those clearances, which there's no obvious pattern. I think maybe yellows. There's a plant on reds, but... So, you choose the colour, mate. I'm going with whatever you choose. What would you do here? Yeah, head has gone, you're right. Reds or yellows? Yellows, fine. I think the key with yellows is to land here at some point, to play that, to go into the black. I'm going to try and do that first shot, leave that angle. Too much. Let's try it again. Actually going to get rid of that ball first. Should be leaving myself a shot on this at worst case. It's dodgy. It's dodgy. I don't know if I can avoid a push right here. I don't think I can. I've got to try and get out for the middle, which is just terrible. No, I was going to say. I didn't think I was going to go anywhere near that red. All right, finally got one. Finally got one. Okay, let's try and get another one. How many we got? 230 of you watching on YouTube, 330 of you watching on TikTok. Much appreciate you guys tuning in. Hit that follow button if you haven't already, or that sub button on YouTube if you haven't already. So we're on three clearances from the break, 8 missed clearances. That is the first one in 7. Change where I'm breaking from. That was the best one I've hit today, and nothing down again. Not much you could do better than that. All right, this is an easy one, I think, but I'll let you guys pick what you would do, reds or yellows. I think it's a repeat of the last frame. Here you've got to go yellows. Basically, these two are terrible, that's terrible, and that's terrible, and that isn't great either, and that one. There's one good red. But with yellows, they're all good apart from this one. You're going to have to land basically here for it. And you might play that second just to get it out. I might, or I'm either going to leave it second or last. Let's see if we can do an exact route. See if we can get a pattern. All right. This might change, but I'm going to go 1 to there, 2 to there, 3 to there, 4 to there, 5, 6, 7, and then the black's going to go in the same pocket. You watch me miss this first ball. So again, this one next. No, I have. I can do the exact route I said. So it's not going to leave a super easy shot, but you've got to be clearing these. Alright, we're back. Finally. Cheers, guys. Appreciate that. Didn't put it up. So that's 2 in a row. I'll take that. That is something I did not think I wanted to have happen, but I didn't think it was going to happen. 2 clearances back to back. Let's get a third. It's getting a pretty decent split. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Write down your colour in the chat. What would you go, reds or yellows? Adamo, it's good to see you back, buddy. How are you doing? Thanks so much for resubbing. Everyone's saying yellows, but the black is terrible if you go yellows. There is a problem on yellows. Where's that going? Where is that going if you go yellows? The question with reds is, sure, where is that going? But you could develop that with probably this ball. Like if you pop this, right, this is why I'm going to go reds. I'm sticking to my guns, anyone who said yellows. Because everyone has written yellows. But if you go yellows, you're going to have to land here or move the black. And that's really difficult. Yeah, so this is what we're doing. We're going there to there. There leaves me here for this ball. And this is the breakout shot. Play that. Go into that red, knowing that I should be leaving that as worst case scenario. Yellows, he's saying yellows. I can't stand yellows. I don't like where the black is. I'm going reds. I'm going for this breakout shot. That's an easy one. Oh, come on. Get past it. Oh, okay, just. No. Proving the doubters wrong one at a time. I'll be interested to know why you'd have picked yellows there. Place for both. What would be your reason for going yellows, would you say? Just out of interest. Appreciate the roses, James. First shot could have got the 8 ball out off yellow. Oh, the one that it was on. I don't know what yellow you should have left yourself though, because these two were. Which was there a yellow? Another. I didn't see there was another yellow. I don't know. I think both probably would have been able to get got, but yeah, I think I'd just prefer like not close up breakout shots, if that makes sense. Oh, I've got to put my point up. Alright, so we're going, that's 3 in a row, 5 and 8. Let's get another one, we're on a bit of a roll. We've done 3 in a row, I said that would happen. Okay, so the thing about yellows, oh, okay, yeah, I think you go reds here. The black doesn't go in this middle, just looking for where the black goes. It goes to that top corner, so that's an option. It doesn't go to middle, and it doesn't really go to this corner. So it's got to go in that corner, which would suggest this is probably last ball. Not easy though, to leave an angle to get that to be last ball. I think naturally you're probably going 1, 2, 3. If I can land straight on this red, then I can go 4, and I should be able to leave that angle. 5, black. Wrong side. That's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. What a bad shot that is. Right, I've got to play a fucking difficult yellow here. Oh. Sorry guys, TikTok just doing their usual thing of making me verify the live stream. Make sure I'm not one of these people who are falling asleep. Right, so bad angle on this means I'm going to be leaving a very difficult shot on that. Do I try and risk getting closer to it? No, just sacrifice a long shot. That's annoying. Alright, just a poor first shot, cost me that. That was an easy finish if I get that first shot right. Just hit it by, well, too hard. Okay. Could have used the yellow to go middle. Could have used the yellow to the middle for shot position. Could have, but there was a yellow that needed to be developed, whereas with reds, nothing needed to be moved. That's the reason why I didn't go yellows. Why so many different grips? Comfort, habit, both tick both those boxes really for that. Ooh, interesting one. Well, it's not. You're going reds, but yeah, it's just a difficult one on reds. First shot you can play this. That's going to have to be played to middle. I don't want to move that. So ball 1, see if we can get a pattern. 1, I don't think I can get an angle to go into that, so I'm just going to leave it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That order of those two might change, but we'll see. I think the order of these two is going to change. Or is it? See, I can just, here's the thing, I can play this, go into that yellow, leave an easy red, easy black, or I can play that. And I think the risk of me playing that and decelerating and ending up somewhere like this is higher than the risk of me getting messed up on this yellow. So I'm going to play this and move the yellow and leave that to the corner. It nearly went wrong. It sort of has gone wrong. So I've got to go across and then back across. Stop, don't go on the cushion. Cool. Happy days. Okay, what's that? 6 and 9. So I've got basically 4 Bradford day shower, yeah. Sure, man. Starting a charity pool team, nice. Good luck with it, buddy. Wish if I was in the area I'd come to a game, but I'm miles away from there, unfortunately. We just start to get more balls down on the break. What a really just annoying break. Got to go reds because I don't have a yellow. That cut is terrible, so I'm going reds here. How come in professional pool it's not just whoever breaks clears the table? I mean, most of the time in professional pool it is. Like, a lot of the time it's whoever breaks wins, but not all the time, but a lot of the time. Right, so I've got to go for that red top corner there, or bottom corner if you're on YouTube. Make this and then hope that I'm leaving myself, at worst, a shot on this to this corner maybe. Yeah, that was always going to be tough. I'm going to carry these on, or am I? Yeah, let's carry on and just go yellows. Frustrating that. That should have been, that would have been an alright one if I'd managed to get that first ball. Playing the league, yeah, just for fun on a Tuesday night. I play on the Challenger Series on the Ultimate Pool Tour as well. What's your deal? What do you mean, what's your deal? Sorry. Oh, okay, sorry, someone's spamming the chat. Give me 2 seconds, guys on YouTube. Ugh. My bad, give me 2 seconds. Alright, so that person who was spamming has been blocked. Alright, let's get back to the pool. No worries, sorry I didn't see it earlier. How'd you get on the Challenger Series? I mean, you enter just, I think it's just online. But obviously it's every year, so it starts, the first event I think was January or February, and so the next time to enter will be like Christmas time for next year basically. Do you break in, that's a good question, do you break in dish in comps regularly? No. I mean, it depends how I'm playing. I've played matches before, I've played a race to like 6 and a race to 4, where every single game has been a dish by me. So I've beaten a guy 4-0, and it was break dish, reverse dish, break dish, reverse dish. And then I've beaten a guy 6-0 where it was break dish, reverse dish, etc. all the way up to 6-0. So in 6 frames he had 3 shots. But at the same time, I've been, you know, what do you call it? That's happened to me as well. Oh dear. Unfortunately, as much as I can ban anyone who's spamming, he's just going to keep coming back. So, sorry guys on YouTube. Right, let's go again. We're going to start on 0. I do, mate. I do. My channel's fairly new though. That's the only thing. So, right, let's reset that. Reset that. Yeah, the channel's fairly new, so I don't really have any mods yet. Need to. Okay, what are we doing then? Reds or yellows? What would you guys go for? I think there's only one answer. I think. Ugh. Actually, there isn't, because of this, the black. I think you've got to go yellows. I think you have to go yellows, because the black has to be moved if you go reds, or you have to land here for it. Could go that red first. I'd like the reds, I just don't like the black. With yellows, you play this first, get into a position where you can play this ball, then this ball, and those two clear themselves. The only thing I don't love about yellows, landing on these two isn't great. It's just the black on reds. I think the yellows have a harder pattern, but the black is easier on yellows if you clear the yellows. With reds, the pattern is easier, but the black is terrible. So what do you do? That's the question. All right, we're going yellows. That needs to get through that. That's so lucky. I tried to go through that. Just got there. So now we look for an angle to get on these bad yellows. Oh, I need to be here. How do I get there then? Wow. Give me an angle. Need an angle. Yeah, I'm not too mad about that. It's not great, but we'll see what we can do with this shot. Now then. This is the wrong route, but I'm going to go for it. Just needed to hit that full ball. Twice across again, or once across. Got that pocket. Twice across leaves me this pocket. I think I can go once across. Stop. Okay, 1-0. I'll take that. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. Good to see you back. Do you think it's necessary to change bridging methods when queuing off of a cushion? Yes. Very rarely will you have the same bridge for every shot. In fact, you won't. Cushion, for me, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 5 bridges that I work with. I'll show you all 5, but I won't go into detail when I use them. Thanks so much for the gifts, Shivan. Much appreciate that. Thanks, Base Doings. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. All right, so my bridge hand, if I'm on the cloth, most common is this one. The ideal is probably this for most players, but I like to bring my finger around like that. I also use a loop bridge like you see in American pool. This is only used for power backspin shots, just because I find I get a lot more power and a lot more control with this, and the cue doesn't really go anywhere. Whereas if I try and do it with this bridge, the cue lifts up. On the cushion, can you see that? Oh, I'll put my hand here. On the cushion, I've got the same bridge as on the table, as on the cloth. I also have a closed bridge like this where my thumb tucks in, and I use this finger to keep the cue guided between this finger and this finger. I also have this bridge off the edge of the table, which most of the time will be all 4 fingers, but sometimes it can be as little as 2. That's really it, I would say. Thanks, Mr. Seal, thanks so much. Yeah, practice them. Practice the bridges, the bridge hands. Practice what feels comfortable. Whatever feels comfortable. Mine aren't textbook. Very rarely do you see anyone in English pool use a loop bridge like this. But I just find it creates more control for me. Right, I mean, I've got to go yellows, I think, but this yellow's stranded, but that red's stranded. That red's terrible. I'm going yellows. Where are you from? Southampton in the UK. All right, let's get this yellow and just leave one of that one or that one. Okay. All right, this might be the opportunity to get back down for the bad ball. Just looking if it is the best opportunity to. Well, I could start to tackle something like these two aren't great, but I don't want to leave that ball till too long, basically. And if I end up playing, if I don't play this now and get up there, it might be difficult to go and get there later on. So I'm going to do that next. And I hope to leave a shot on this like this, pop this. If I can leave that shot on this, then there should be a finish, because I can pop that ball to there, pop this ball, probably to there, pop this ball, and then the black. But I can figure out these 3 if I get a good angle on this ball. Yep, Southampton, welcome to the Premier League. I was there on Sunday. It was a good game. Bounce, don't be straight, dead straight. Wow. All right, so we're leaving a difficult shot on this next ball. I've already missed one of these today, but gotta go for it. Roll through, ideally to just an inch forward would be good. A little bit further forward than I would have wanted. Now this becomes difficult. I've got to do a lot of... I'll do really well to hold for a shot on this, basically. I wanted it to stop there, and it just ran on a little bit. The angle is naturally taking the cue ball kind of here and having no shot on this. Do I leave myself this? I can. I think I kind of have to. And I'll just drop this in. Let's see where I need to land, basically. Can I land there? That's the question. I'm going to try. Yeah, just tried to cheat the pocket too much. All right. What's that, 1 and 1? Watching these breaks, I need to use more power. Absolutely. As long as it's controlled power. You don't just want to be hitting whatever. You want to make sure the cue ball is under control. My break actually isn't that great. It splits the balls up well, but my cue ball control is pretty bad on the break. So it's not necessarily as much power as you can get. Just making sure you've got power in the break. However, there are some people who have really controlled breaks And the break is more about timing than it is putting everything behind it. Tips for doing backspin: keep the cue flat, follow through the cue, make sure you've got decent chalk, make sure you've got a decent tip on your cue. Yeah, keeping the mistake a lot of people make when they're trying to play backspin is, say they're, wherever they're playing the ball like this, is they lift this backhand up in the air. You want to make sure that backhand stays flat. Because if you're lifting up like this to try and get backspin, all of the power is going in that direction. Whereas if you have the cue flat, all of the power is going forwards. So just focus on cue position, really. Town chalk worth it, 100%. So I go in then. Oh God. Nothing down and another difficult first shot. But I think I've got to go reds. Which ball would you prefer to hit? I'm always a front ball breaker, but it all depends on how I'm playing. I might change up to a cut break, but it's rare. Do I trust myself to make this ball to the corner? I should do, because I just potted one exactly like this, but let's see. Nope, can't do 2 in a row, that would be criminal. Nearly. All right, let's go. Yeah, you're having that backhand up. It's the biggest mistake a lot of people make when they're trying to hit with backspin. Is, again, I'll just reiterate that. Anyone who's looking to learn how to play backspin, the bridge hand will dictate where you aim the tip on the cue ball. So the way I like to do it, and this is only a bit of advice I'll give. I won't I won't keep talking after this, apart from when I'm clearing up. Basically, what I like to do is I like to imagine there's 10 numbers from top to bottom on the cue ball. 1 is the very bottom, 10 is the very top. If you're hitting a 5, that means you're hitting center cue ball. 6, 7, you're hitting just above center. 4, 3, you're hitting just below center. If you're hitting like a 4, you're probably going to get a little bit of backspin. If you're hitting a 1 or a 2, you're going to get loads. If that makes sense. Same with topspin. If you hit a 9, you're going to get loads of topspin. If you hit a 7, you're going to get some topspin. So that's one way to look at the cue ball. Now, the point at which you contact the cue ball to get any kind of spin is not dictated by this hand. This hand doesn't dictate. So I'm aiming at the middle of the cue ball at number 5 right now. If I want to go for a 1, I'm not lifting this hand. If I want to go for a 10, I'm not dropping this hand, right? This hand dictates lowering and raising. So if I want to go for a 9, I'm here. If I want to go for a 1, I'm here. And this hand is what dictates the height, not this hand. That's the last bit of coaching I'll give. Man, I'm boiling. I am boiling right now. That's probably the best break I've hit today. This one deserves a clearance. How do you pot balls? Wilbur, come around here, mate, and I'll teach you how to pot balls. Right, if this isn't a clearance, I might just shut the live stream off. Because this is a clearance every single day of the week, hopefully, on either ball. You guys go, what would you do? Would you go reds or yellows? Practice not doing that, Barry. You'll probably, I guarantee if I gave you the same shot and you weren't to lift this backhand, you wouldn't. If you hit it correctly, you get more reaction by this hand dictating the height of the ball, height of the cue. Someone's written both. You could go both, but we're going to go reds. I just think the worst thing about yellows is landing on this ball, because there's a bit of traffic to do that. Worst thing about reds landing on this ball, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. We're going on reds. Need to get across the table from here. Alright, the reds just got really difficult for absolutely no reason. All because I just got really complacent with that shot. done that for. Right, the live's getting shut off. Maybe not. Maybe not. Time is it? 3:30. I've got to go by 4, so I'm going to stay for another half an hour. Keep hitting that follow button, that sub button if you're on YouTube. Guys on YouTube, do me a favour, hit those 3 dots that you see and give the channel a thumbs up. It does help to build the channel. Yeah, exactly that. That's red X. That's the reason why I didn't go yellows. Why have you moved your camera to the other side? Just mixing it up a little bit. 100% foul. Never. Never a foul. Not in this house. Alright, let's go again. After that break as well. That's what I've dealt with now. Oh, one bad break, one good break for an absolute shocker. Alright, what are we doing then? Reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. What would you go here, reds or yellows? Where do you need to hit the white ball when you want to go around another ball? Extreme side. So again, use the number system. 1, 5, 10. You're either going to hit it on the 10, 9 or 10 to be able to get right hand swerve, and you're going to hit it 1 or 2 to get left hand swerve. But you're hitting directly down on the ball. I think you've got to go reds here. You've got to back yourself to make a difficult shot. Basically, the worst thing about yellows is this. Has to be moved, can't be potted anywhere. Whereas reds, if you pot that ball, you should be opening up these two and leaving a finish on them, knowing you'll have a shot on this. From there, all the reds should have pockets. With yellows, you're going to have to move this. That's the reason why you're not going yellows. But the hardest thing is this pot. Got to make this shot. Very missable. Okay, so now the reds have pockets. I'm going to go for the one on the black spot first. Don't know why. Don't fancy playing that now. Got the perfect angle, really. Come back out for this. Or do I? Yeah. Fluke's another one, there we go. Standard Wilbur chat this. Another professional player in the chat, guys. If you want to give Wilbur, Nathan Wilbur, Q Power Wilbur a follow. He is a professional on the IPA tour. Although I've beaten him at mine many a time. Yeah. No, I haven't turned the table around, I've just moved the camera to the opposite side of the room. Give you guys a little bit of a different view. If you want the same view that you had before, YouTube is live down the opposite end. Best player I've played? Oh, good question. In a one-off frame, I mean, I've played Chris Manning, I've played Tom Cousins, probably the top 2 in the game at the minute. Wilbur's definitely not up there. Who else? I can't even think. Alright, we're going reds, but I don't love them. I just don't like this red. I think you've got to try and break that red out first shot. So that's what I'm going to try and do with this. What am I doing? Put that on there. Think. Alright, that's the worst shot I've played all day. There was literally no concentration there at all. That was an example of how Wilbur plays when he gets around mine. Basically. See you later, Ramesh. It's got to happen at some point, mate. We can't be perfect all the time. Where are you aiming the white on the break? I'm aiming for the middle of that ball. And the middle, just below centre on the cue ball. And that, I didn't hit, I aimed centre, but when I actually hit the ball, I hit it with right hand side, and that's what kicked it over to the left. That's an example of timing. Bad timing, sorry. I did see the Declan Brennan one. I played Declan Brennan in a single frame. He dished me. All right, let's go yellows. Let's get a finish. Fast as I can. Do you have any children? No, apart from this table. Cost of the table, link is in my bio, about 1,700 delivered. It probably comes with a free set of balls actually. Whatever table you get, just get a slate bed table. Try 5 dishes in a row. I mean, I'm never not trying to get 5 dishes in a row, so we'll just say that I'm trying to get all the time 5 dishes in a row. I'm not, no. Alright, so I don't even know what the score is, but I'm putting 2-2 because I'm going to guess it's 2-2. Oh yeah, so that's set up the old way, but I'll just break anyway. Okay, red, so it's, God, they're both bad, aren't they? That says 2-1, you're right, should be 2-2. Alright, are we doing another speed clearance? I don't think I've got it in me. Alright, we're going yellows. Stop. Brilliant, Reese. Well, I've just seen Wilbur's written a comment to you, so I'm assuming you're here. Watching from TikTok as well, nice. Fastest dish. I nearly had it the other day, 22 seconds. I've had one 28, I think, is my fastest. It's not super fast, but I've never had it where it's been like 5 balls the same colour and then you've got 2 easy ones on the black. The other day I potted 3 on the break and had 3 reds and had 4 reds in the black. I did it in 22, but I missed the black. Do you ever get bored of playing pool? Genuine question. Not really. I get frustrated with playing pool. I don't get bored. No, as a kid, I think I just grew up. It's a force of habit. When I was a kid, I grew up playing in my attic, and I'd play for like 3 hours on my own. That's where I get it from. I see it kind of the same way people like to read books. I just see it as like a puzzle, or people do jigsaw puzzles or things like that. It's basically just a jigsaw puzzle for me. I sound like an old granddad when I say that, but you get what I mean. It's more relaxing than it is anything else, unless I'm playing bad, and then it's stressful. All right, let's go with reds, I guess. I'm carrying on. I'm carrying on, baby. Make that first ball. 2 in 1. Nearly. Shouldn't have done it, but nearly did it. Cue ball in the corner as well as the black. Nearly. Alright, what are we looking at? 280 of you on TikTok. Slate versus wood. Slate. Whatever tournament you're playing in that has ultimate pool players in, don't be worried. You're probably going to lose, but don't go in there with the expectation of winning. Go in there with the expectation of learning. If you lose 4-0 to an ultimate pool professional, just watch what they do. It will be like, it's absolutely valuable information that you can gain from someone. And think how much confidence you'll have if you get like 1 game. Is this my full-time job? Not really. I'd say part-time. I run my own personal training business when I'm not playing pool. Frustrating. All right, let's get a clearance on reds. I'm going to do this all within a minute. All in under a minute, I'm going to tell you where the cue ball is going to go for every shot, and then I'm going to execute that all within a minute. Ready? 3. I'll put the cue ball there, and I'll use another. I don't even need to use another one. I'll just use this one. All right, ready? Let me just quickly look for a pattern. All right, go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, come on. Flat. Oh, knob. It's not working. This is not what I wanted. It's not the pattern I said I would do. Alright, I'm starting to get a little bit, not bored, as someone said, do I get bored? Another thing I get apart from frustrated is I get tired. When I get tired, I get really lazy, and I just start to do stupid stuff like that. So I'll keep going, but I've probably only got another like 10 minutes in me, I reckon. Plus my shoulder is still absolutely killing me. Alright, come on, let's get a good one. Let's do it again. Pattern and clearance. In less than a minute. Let me just quickly look. This is the bad ball. It's a terrible ball. I can't get a clearance here. Can I? Can I get a clearance? Dare I get a clearance? Just looking for the breakout shot. Right. 1, 2, go into that, break it out, figure out a finish from there. Let's go. Oh, go away. All right, now the finish. 1. Oh God, no. 1, move the red, cue ball there, hit that, there, 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 black. What did I just say I was going to do? Oh yeah. Got away with that. Got away with that. Twat. I still play a treble. Again, just doing stupid shit now. Whew. What did I do to my shoulder? I don't actually know. It just started hurting at the start of this session. But it's I think it's a rotator cuff issue going on in the back of my shoulder there. Alright, I'm pretty much done. I'm going to do this as my last finish. I'm going to go... What am I going to do? Don't actually know. Let's just go and clear the whole table in under a minute. Whole table in under a minute. With a one-handed break. Okay. What a crap break. Alright, start again. Start again. Get a better break. Two-handed break. Oh, he's cheating. You're right. So again, for anyone who wasn't here earlier, we'll be playing in a fundraiser on Sunday, charity fundraiser for the National Deaf Children's Society. On this channel, I'll be playing former world champion Carl Morris, one of the Ultimate Pool professionals, who is going to be here from 5 PM to 5:30 PM to 9:30 PM on Sunday the 2nd. And we're going to be raising money for charity. You guys can win things like a brand new Ultimate Pool cue. There'll be a raffle, which is in the link in my bio. If you donate, every £5 you donate, you get a number for the raffle. And there's like 10 prizes that we're going to be giving away throughout the 4 hours. So definitely worth getting involved, considering only like 8 tickets have been sold so far. So we want to try and get as many people buying tickets as possible. Wilbur's going to buy one right now. All right, let's go again. Where's the ball? Thank you. Where's the cue ball? Thank you. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Wow. Oh my god, how'd you hit that? Get out, ball. Alright, that's me pretty much done. Thanks so much for tuning in. Okay. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you've got any last second questions, feel free to ask. So close. So close. Again, any questions, feel free to ask. 6-ball challenge, 6 red shootout. Well, I haven't done one in a long time, so I probably should. Okay, so what was the question there? Sorry. Jog on. What was the question there? When's the charity game? It's going to be on the 2nd of June. So anyone, like I said, if you donate, I'll pull out the prizes in a sec. But if you donate to the fundraiser, you will get entry into the raffle, which is going to be done on the day. Oh, 6 balls over a pocket. Tell you what, I'll do a 6 red shootout first because I've got that in my head. I'll get 3 attempts. 3 attempts to get under. Let's go under 20 seconds on 6 red. Three attempts. Someone get their stopwatch out. If I get sub 15, it's going on TikTok. You better believe it. I mean, I won't because I don't get a ball on the break, but. Oh, idiot, just tried to pinch it. That would have been a nice one as well. That would have been a nice one. Just wasn't quite straight enough on that red. Good for me to practice bigger table. Yeah, but you want to be practicing on the table you're going to be playing on as well, not just a snooker table, for example. Practicing on a snooker table is good for practicing for potting, but not necessarily like route planning and stuff. That would have been a sub 20, 100%. Cue ball down as well. Anyway, best drill for practicing doubles, just line them up, put them in, don't need to practice any drills for it. Just play single ball doubles. Don't overcomplicate it. With a lot of things like that, where it's a routine shot, with any drill, you're trying to learn how to do something. You're not just trying to do something to succeed in it, if that makes sense. So with doubles drills, it's all well and good, like say lining up 3 reds like that and 3 reds like that and trying to double all of them without missing. Now that I've said that, I'm going to give that a go. But what are you learning from doing this, apart from just being successful with it? Are you actually learning the angles of the double? Whereas if you just take all of these 5 reds, leave that one, and just move the cue ball around and practice on one single ball, you're probably going to learn every double you need to. See, this is why I don't practice doubles. God, it's already bad. It's already bad. See, I'm learning nothing from doing this. So that's why I don't do it, typically. Right, what am I doing? 6 redder. Let's do one more 6 red shootout. 1, want to get sub 20. Let's get that sub 20 in the books. I am sweating. How to aim like a pro? It's all about practice, really. I don't aim like a pro. I just, yeah, it's all about practice. I'm not having that for a fact. Let's see if the smart rack can do any better. What was that then? That was definitely a sub 18, I would say. Sub 17 maybe. That was around about 16 to 18 seconds, I reckon. 17:43, I'll take that. All right, any last second questions? Feel free to ask. 12 ball, I don't know what 12 ball is. 6 balls over a pocket, one time. I'm just going to give it one try. I'll attempt to do it in 3. I'll attempt to do it in 3 shots. So 6 balls in 3 shots. This is going to annoy me if I can't do this. Well, it's not going to happen, but we'll give it a go. It worked. Woohoo! All right. Nice one, mate. All right, that's me done, guys. I'm shooting off. Again, if you enter the charity fundraiser, if you donate to the link in my channel, you have an opportunity to win prizes such as this, the smart rack, some chalk. Where's the chalk? Chalk, there's a beanie, there's towel, Q-towel, there's coaching sessions, there's loads. The link is in my bio on both YouTube and TikTok. Thanks so much to everyone for joining today's live stream. Just put this back, put my other cube back. I'll next be live on Friday. Friday afternoon, I think like 2 o'clock until about 6 o'clock UK time. I'm playing a match, so make sure you're here for that. Where are we going first? Right, over on TikTok. Thanks guys for tuning in. Whew, I'm absolutely knackered. I will catch you guys on the next one. All right, thank you guys on YouTube. Much appreciated. Thanks for all the comments, all the subs, all the likes, etc., etc. Much appreciated. Be sure to sub to the channel if you want to see the match on Friday. You'll get notifications of that. And then also on Sunday, I've got a charity fundraiser against Carl Morris, the former world champion. So be sure to tune in for that. That's 5:30 p.m. on Sunday. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in.